Hey team, how's it going? It's your boy Scully here, back for another Blitz, our 30-minute sweat fest that gets you in and out in under 30 minutes, so you get your 30-minute movement for the day, helping you to be better, not perfect. So we've got a great one, lower body focus today. Today's is called How Do You Like Your Squats in the Morning? Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil the classic and try and sing that back to you. But we've got loads of different squat variations for you today. Hopefully something a little bit different. We're going to blow up those quads. So before we do that, we need to get mobile. We need to make sure we're activating both them and the glutes. So let's get started. We're going to go for our down dog. Get that chest through the arms, heels to ground if you can. As we come back to press up position, big long lunge. Get that foot as high as you can. If you want to add that rotation, become world's greatest stretch you can. Then we come back to this hands down position, back to down dog, then we go the other way. Nice big lunge, rotate towards that front knee, back into position, down dog. Give me another 30 seconds, please. Beautiful work. So every rep, we're just trying to get that bum a little bit higher in the air, that chest a little bit further through the shoulders on the down dog. On that world's greatest stretch, we're just trying to get that lunge a little bit higher, that rotation a little bit bigger. Give me another 15 seconds. Take your time, go at your own pace, your own range of motion. Your challenge is to just get a little bit bigger each time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm going to borrow your eyes for the next bit. So we're going to go back into that world's greatest stretch position. The elbow next to that foot is going to try and touch the floor. Don't worry if you don't get there, then watch this. 2 hands go down and I try and push my bum back to straighten both legs. Have a little switch around, elbow next to foot tries to drop, then straighten both legs and have a switch. Good, give me 30 seconds. Now you'll find that elbow gets a little bit closer to the floor every rep. Don't force it, but try and drop that little bit more. Same with your legs, they should get a little bit straighter on every rep. Give me another 20 seconds, team. So really good for getting that thoracic rotation and opening up your shoulder blades across your back and then getting that elongated hamstring. Gets a little bit tight from sitting around a lot. So we really want to try and open that up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Beautiful work into our squat position. Now it's going to be really important that we remember a few key fundamentals to our squatting today. So follow me. Feet about shoulder width apart. We can have our toes facing forward. I like to have my toes at 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Now we're going to screw our feet into the floor. What does that mean? My toes I'm going to send away from each other. My heels I'm going to send towards each other. Now they might not move, but watch my knees. I'll come a little bit closer. By trying to do that, I extend my knees out and I turn on my glutes and the outside of the quads. We've got to keep that tension as we drop into the pocket, then drive away. The whole time I'm trying to screw those feet into the floor. They will send my knees out over the toes. They engage my glutes, they open up the pocket of the hips, they allow me to control down. Have a few more practices, keeping that tension in the floor. Screw those feet into the floor. Give me 2 more. Beautiful. Now, at the bottom of your next one, I want you to sit down there with that nice big proud chest. Right hand grabs left ankle. See how far you can get round. Then, left hand grabs right ankle. See how far you can get round. Stand up, shake them off, then reset that squat pattern. Give me another 2 more. So, screw the feet, knees out, sink. Keep that tension out, even as we rotate. Keep those glutes active. Then stand, give them a little shake, reset, go again one more time. Screw the feet, drop low, keep that tension out. Rotate, rotate, and relax. Beautiful work, sit yourself down. So hands back for me, heels in the floor but toes up. Watch my shoulders, squeezing them back for that big proud chest. Now from here I want you to drive the heels down, squeeze the bum up, get those hips as high as you can, hold for a second, back down. Now we don't want to feel that in the lower back, so the key is squeezing the bum, squeezing the hamstrings. If you want to feel your hamstrings more, try and drag your heels along the floor. Friction means they won't move, but you'll turn on these muscles in the back of the leg, hamstring. So give it a go. Up, drag those heels, back down, relax. We've got to keep those shoulders back, that chest proud, keep that belly button tucked in as well. Good. Great work, team, great work. Keep it going. Give me 3 more. Give me 2 more. Give me 1 more. And that is time. Now, those key points for the squats, even when we're going at speed later, I need you to keep remembering, get that tension outwards in the feet, rotate those knees out, bit of tension in the outside of the glutes. That's going to help your knees and help your squatting pattern. The crab reach is also something that we're going to have to remember later, but don't worry, I'll get back to you. Now, today's work is split into 3 blocks, a 7-minute block, a 7-minute block, and an 8-minute block. Each one's going to have a slightly different challenge. Now, every movement you're going to be doing 45 reps of, but how we break down that 45 reps is going to be slightly different. And there's going to be a couple of different moves in each. There will always be a squat variation in each. Now, if you've got yourself a dumbbell at home or a pair of dumbbells, by all means use them, grab them now. I should have warned you, shouldn't I? Grab those dumbbells now if you've got them. I'm sure you brought them with you. If you haven't and you're just body weighting, don't worry. As always, we're going to give you plenty of alternatives. So, block number 1, 7 minutes to complete 21 reps of each movement, then 15 reps of each movement, then 9 reps of each movement. Movements are as follows. We're going to do a squat with a calf raise at the bottom. So I set myself up for my squat. I drop down, I keep my core braced, watch my heels. I raise them up, back down, then drive through them. One more time, drop down, big proud chest, raise them up, push through those toes, back down, drive through them. Now, if that's going to be a bit complicated, you don't trust yourself holding at the bottom, bad back, hips, knees. You're going to go down, up, calf raise. Now, if you want to load that, we go goblet squat, keep it close to our chest, whatever our weight may be, kettlebell, backpack, drop, calf raise, back, squeeze the glutes on the way up. So that's our squat with calf raise at the bottom. Movement number 2 is going to be a renegade row. Double dumbbell, wide stance, bum squeeze. You can add the press up if you want, but it's a row, row. Big proud chest, get those shoulders back, squeeze those shoulder blades. Now, if you haven't got dumbbells, we can still do a body weight row, really focusing on squeezing those shoulders, grip that hand, make that fist to get strong, or you can do a rear fly, trying to get your elbows right across your back. Press up if you want. Then we're going to add a burpee lateral jump. Straight arm or chest to floor, is up to you. We land in our squat, jump sideways. Burpee, land, jump sideways. Give yourself a little target to jump over if you need to. So I do 21 of each, 15 of each, 9 of each. 7 minutes to get it done, or as close to as we can. Enough talking, let's get moving. We are going with our squat with calf raise at the bottom, 21 reps in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm going to start weighting, I grip that weight close, I drop, calf raise, then drive through the heels. Good. Keep that nice steady pace. 3. Got to keep that core braced at the bottom. Keep those knees out. Keep that tension in the glutes. Drive. Remember, if we're body weight, it's exactly the same. Good. Make sure we're resetting those heels to drive through. Of course, if you're not confident, sitting at the bottom, you're going to squat, then calf raise. The same if you're weighted. Good. Hit your 21 of those. We should hopefully be there or thereabouts within that first minute. Then we go into those renegade rows. Now you can add the press up if you want. 2 dumbbells underneath. Wide feet, squeeze the glutes. Big proud chest. Drop, row, row. We need to hit both sides. 1, 2. Drop. 1, 2. Now what we're trying to do is brace that core so those hips don't wiggle too much. Keep this tight, belly button sucked in. Keep this tight, squeeze the bum. We're rowing. Look at my shoulder blade. Shoulder blade comes back, big proud chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Now again, if you are body weight, that's okay. We can still have the press up. We can still do a body weight row, but your emphasis is really pulling back those shoulder blades. And of course, if you don't want to push up, you can just do a row portion. Row, row, row. Of course, if you haven't got dumbbells, our other option is to fly. Get those shoulders as far squeezed round the back as you can. 21 of those. This is the movement that's got to take a little bit of time. It will encourage that core bracing as well. So double bang for your butt there, triple if you add the press up. Push, pull, and a core brace. Now maybe you're already past that. We go on to our next movement. This is going to be that lung burner. Burpee, we finish low, lateral jump. Burpee, drop, lateral. Good work, team, good work. Coming up to the 2.5 minute mark. We want to be getting our 21 round done by about 3 minutes if we're going to give ourselves time. 21 of each, 15 of each, 9 of each. Keep digging deep, keep pushing. Let go of those tunes up. Let's get going. Now remember, those burpees, if you need to speed up, can be straight arm. The key thing is, I'm challenging that explosive quality of the quads. The jump, the lateral jump, is what's going to get those burns. So, if you've done your 21, we're on to our 15. Screw the floor, drop, hold, calf raise down, drive through heels. We must reset those heels. As I'm driving through the heels, I'm thinking of squeezing that leg straight, squeezing that bum. Glutes want to come into this as well. All the time, keeping that nice flat back, belly button pulled in. Breathe out, brace those abs. Good, 15 of these. Hopefully you're on them with me. Hopefully you're ahead of me. Just gone past the halfway mark. 21, 21, 21. 15, 15, 15, 9, 9, 9. When you go back to those renegade rows, now watch my chest. Big and proud, elbows travel backwards. That's if you're adding the push-up. Then I brace, row to the hip, row to the hip. Press, row, row, press, row, row. I'm really trying to squeeze those shoulders back. Pull those shoulder blades back as far as they will go. Good, keep going, team. Just under 3 minutes to go. Keep pushing. Can we get that 21 of each, 15 of each, 9 of each? Now on those burpees, really important, if we're straight arm or chest to floor, we keep those armpits hidden. That locks in the shoulder and protects it. Armpits hidden, armpits hidden. Second most important part is that landing. But the third most important part is that nice big lateral jump. Give yourself a target. Do you trying to jump over? Or a box if you're trying to jump into? Challenge that distance. Down, up, lateral. Down, up, lateral. Good, keep it going, guys. Into that final 2 minutes. Now don't panic if you feel like you're running out of time. The round of 9, 9 and 9 will be done easy. I reckon you can get every movement done within 30 to 45 seconds. So you only need a minute and a half, maybe a minute 20. So you want to be finishing 15 around now. A minute to a minute 20, I reckon, you can get your 9, 9, 9 done. Might have to put those teeth a little bit. So, let's get that 9 started now. Keep that dumbbell in close. Drop, calves, drive, drop, calves, drive, drop, calves. What a time for this tune to come on. Let's go, team. Finish this last minute, block 1 strong. Good. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Good. Into those rows. Renegade rows. Press up if you want. Drive. 1, 2. Let's go. Final minute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, this is where you've got to dig deep for that final bit of burpee. Dig deep, keep pushing hard. Keep pushing hard. Remember when we go long, core braced, pelvis tilted, bum squeezed, just like that plank. Up to you if you want to go chest to floor. The most important thing is landing that squat to get lateral. Good, keep it going, guys. 20 seconds to go. Get me that 9. Get me that 9. Grit those teeth. Keep moving. Keep moving. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Get it done before that 7 minutes rolls round. 10 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good work, team. Grab yourself a drink. Very nicely done. Minute or two while you catch a breather. I'll explain the next workout. So this time we break our 45 reps down into a 30 and a 15. So you're going to perform 30 of each movement in order, then go back to it and do 15 in order. It sounds like a lot, but 2 of the movements are nice quick movements, and actually getting into 30, you get into a good rhythm that you can just chop away at those movements. So, movement number 1, pulse squat. So body weight, we screw those knees, we go down, up halfway, down, drive. So you're doing 1.5 each time. Drop, up, down, drive. Now that might be enough. If your body weight, challenge yourself to do a jump at the end of each full squat. And of course, we've got our dumbbell where we can do them weighted as well. 30 of those. Then you've got 2 choices to hit those glutes. In fact, I'll give you 3 choices. We can either do 30 crab reach like we practice in the warm-up, or 30 glute bridges, or if you've got a sofa, something in between those will be put your feet on the sofa and then do your glute bridge from there. Really focus on driving those heels through the sofa. Movement number 3, a quick movement, is a thruster. Press up position, knees to hit elbows and back. Now the key to this as I go back is not dropping the hips and squeezing those glutes to pull those knees forward. And then finally, a clap V-sit. So we go back into our V-sit position, come up, clap under a leg. Come up, clap under a leg. Up, clap, up, clap. Beautiful work. So, we have got 7 minutes on the clock for this. I'm going to give you another 20 seconds. Good. Tunes are back on. So, 30 pulse squats, 30 crab reach or glute bridge, 30 thrusters, 30 clap V-ups, then you go back round for a round of 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. So remember, those pulse squats are a little 1.5 squat. Now, 30 sounds like a big scary number, but 10 isn't. So try and attack this in groups of 10 and have a little breather after that 10 if you need to. So I'm on 9, 10. Now I'm feeling good at the minute, so maybe I'm going to try and get another 15. 2, 3, 4, fight to get to that 15, then have a little breather. Now I've still got 15 of those to go. Maybe you're still monstering on. Maybe you're going to get this as one big 30 unbroken. Now remember, if your body weight, we can add the jump, or we can just go body weight. That's okay. What we're going to focus on is that little bounce, that little half rep. We don't want to pull up with the back. We still want to drive through the heels, but it's a little half rep. Screw those feet into the floor. Good work, guys. Good work. 7-minute block. Down, bounce. Down, bounce. Now 30 seems like a big number, but actually you might be finding you're getting there already. In that case, we're on to our crab reach. Big proud chest, heels down, toes up. Drive through heels, squeeze glutes. We only need to be at the top for a little half second. The key to this is squeezing the bum. Now if that feels uncomfortable on your back or your shoulders, strong hands, elbows into the ground, head back, heels down, toes up, Drive, squeeze the glutes. Good. Squeeze that bum as hard as you can at the top. If you've got a sofa, maybe put your feet up on the sofa, drive those heels through it. That will really increase what you feel through your hamstrings. Good, coming up to the 2-minute mark. 30 of our glute bridges. Good, I've got another 10 to go. All those legs are burning. Those hamstrings and glutes are burning. 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Into that press up position. Elbows in, armpits covered, bum squeezed, knees to elbows, back out. Look where my hips are, tall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, this is all about the mind games you play. Maybe you can beast it and get 30 out. But if that sounds like a big scary number, chop it down into milestones. Maybe you're gonna do 10 then rest, 10 then rest. Maybe 5's your next milestone. So then you grit your teeth and get to that milestone, then allow yourself that rest if you need it. Beautiful work, we are coming up to the halfway mark. Good, keep that pelvis tilted. Don't let those hips drop. Squeeze the bum to extend those legs. Good, keep it going, keep it going. Now, if you're ahead of me, I'll remind you of those V clap, V sits with the clap. Pelvis tilted, belly button in. We go long, as our chest comes up, I extend one leg, clap underneath it. 2, 3, 4. Now it's really important we keep the chest up by curling and bracing those abs. Especially on the way down, we don't want to arch. We've got to be back flat on the floor, shoulders up. Nine, 10. Now we can use a very small bit of momentum from the arms to help us out, but 90% of what we're doing is the abs pulling us forward. Good work, guys. Coming up to that 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. So we want to be hitting and completing our first round of 30 soon. Then we go back through the movements as a set of 15. So for those who are already there, I'm going to jump in with you. Remember, squat, pulse, down, drive. 1 half down, drive. 1 half down, drive. Now those quads might be burning a little bit. We might need to break it down. So break it down into those little milestones. Attack it in 5s. Maybe split it in half, an 8, rest 7. Play those little mind games in your mind that doesn't make it seem so scary. After that, we're into those crab reaches. Big proud chest, shoulders back, heels down, squeeze bum, hips as high as you can. Remember that cue in the warm-up. As we get to the top, drag those heels. That'll bring in those hamstrings. If that's too much for the back, hands strong, elbows down, squeeze the glutes. 2 minutes. Good. Then we're on to those thrusters. Come those armpits, elbows back, thumb squeeze, core tight, pelvis tilt, knees to elbows, then back. Now we just get in a rhythm with these. Good, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Then we go into those clap V6. Pelvis stays tilted. Good, get that chest up, get one leg up, tap underneath it. Five to go. Good work, team. Now, if you are finished, you've got 2 choices. We got just under a minute. You can do another movement and see how many reps you can get finished in that last minute, or you can sit at the bottom of a squat for as much of the remaining 40 seconds as you can. Screw those feet, knees out, drop. A little bit of tension back against the floor. So you're gonna drop down, then just raise ever so slightly, then hold. Now's your time to tune into the body. Am I feeling it in the quads? Is my back okay? Is there tension in the glutes? So So this is where you can perfect your technique. Can we hold it for the last 15? Let's go. If you're still going, keep gritting those teeth. Get those reps done for me. 10 seconds. Either still moving or holding that squat. Screw the floor. Knees out. Little bit of tension down. 3, 2, 1. And beautiful work, team. Beautiful work. Catch a breather. We've got one last block to go. So last little block is an 8-minute block. We are hitting the movements, 45 reps all in one go. 3 movements this time. Movement number 1 is a north, south, east, west squat jump. So we do our little squat. I'd like us to at least get to 90 degrees. We jump north, we jump south, we jump east, we jump west. Every jump counts as 1. Okay, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you're not comfortable with change direction, just jump squat, that's okay. If you can't jump squat, squat to calf raise like we practiced in workout number 1. Then our next movement is a hand switch push-up. Now I'm going to use my dumbbell to aim. I have wide stance. I have my left hand on the left side of the dumbbell. As I drop down and up, I'm going to switch hands to the other side. So it's that little walk and cross hands. Now, of course, we can do that with no dumbbell. I just put an imaginary line in the floor, drop, drive, switch, and of course, if you can't do those, normal push-ups will do. And then finally, we have a side-to-side heel touch. On our backs, tilt that pelvis, pull that belly button in, knees up and at 90 degrees, shoulders up. Both hands touch the left, both hands touch the right. That is 1 rep, left and right. Now, here's the last little challenge. You've got to do them in this order. You've got to do 45 of each. But if you break your reps, you have to do 5 reps of the next movement. So what does that mean? So say I'm attempting my 45 north, south, east, west jump squats. If I break, stop, shake off my legs, I then have to do 5 push-ups. If I break my push-ups, I have to do 5 heel touches. We'll just do them as a single. If I break my heel touches, I have to do 5 jump squats. So you've got to grit your teeth and keep fighting through that burn. 8 minutes to finish strong for me, team. So 45 north, south, east, west jump squats, or whatever variation you're doing. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I jump north, south, east, west. Now, I'm trying to get that 90-degree squat each time. Remember, each jump is 1 rep. So that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now, if you broke like I just broke, you stop where you are, do 5 push-ups for me. 3, 4, 5, shake it off, carry on that count where you was from. I got to 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Now, I don't mind how slow you're jumping. If you can keep moving at a consistent pace and not break, then I don't care how slow it is. But as soon as you break for more than 2 seconds, you stop what you're doing, you give me 5 reps of the next movement. So remember, every break is 5 press-ups. East, west, north, south, east. If you can't jump laterally, forwards and backwards, just give me jump squats. If you can't jump squat, squat to calf raise. Good. So we're 1 minute 30 in. Keep going, keep going. Can you give me that 45 unbroken? If you break, we stop, 5 push-ups. Good. Keep it going. Then we carry on. Good, keep going, keep going. Remember, each time you do all sides of the compass, that is 4 reps. Each time you do all 4 sides of the compass, that is 4 reps. So think of it like that. Just gonna go around that compass 11 times plus 1. Now, hopefully, you're past your jumps. We're onto our hand switch push-ups. So, left hand on right side of dumbbell. I Press up, switch hands. Press up, switch hands. Press up, switch. Now, when we're doing our press ups, really important we don't start to load the shoulders. Keep those elbows back, big proud chest, hand in line with the bottom of the chest. Now, if you break, like I just broke, on your back, 5 toe touches, 3, 4, 5. Then we get back into it. Now, if you haven't got that dumbbell, doesn't matter. Imaginary line in the middle of the floor, drop, switch, drop, switch. If you're doing it on your knees, doesn't matter, unless you're leaving that bum behind, because then the shoulders are doing everything. Squeeze those hips forward, send that chest forward, drop the chest forward. Good work. Now we're just going to get into a rhythm. You've got 2 ways of doing this. You either accept it's going to hurt a little bit, as in muscle burn. You accept that it's going to burn. You just get your 45 done no matter what. Or you accept that you're going to do a few extra sit-ups. You give yourself a target to get to before you break. So maybe you accept that you're going to do some sit-ups and you attack it in 10s. We are just coming up to the halfway mark. So I'm going to try and get 10 done and then accept that I'm going to have to do a quick 5 sit-ups. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake those shoulders off, but accept that the price for that is a quick 5 heel touches. Beautiful work. Keep plugging away. Keep plugging away. Now maybe you are flying. You might be into our heel touches already. Now remember, pelvis tilt, belly button in. Shoulders up, knees up. Left and right is 1. This is going to burn. 2, 3, 4. Now if you break like I just broke, stand up. Quick 5 jump squats. Don't worry about north, south, east, west. And then back down into your heel touches. We got 3.5 to go. Keep plugging away. Keep plugging away. Your press ups might take a little minute. Your abs, your heel touches might take a little minute. You've just got to find that way to grit your teeth and finish strong. Finish strong. So, down into those heel touches. Now we've got that little bit of a rotation. If I look you down the middle, watch my shoulders. There's that little rotation past that midpoint. So we're hitting the abs, we're hitting the obliques. Now again, definitely with your sit-ups, you're going to have to accept that 45 or essentially 90 unbroken is going to be bloody tough. So then you've got to break it down. Can I hit 5 at a time? Maybe I can hit 10 at a time, and then just accept that we're going to have to get on our feet. Give me an extra 5 jumps. 4, 5, then we just get ourselves back down. Remember, left and right is 1. Left, right 1, left, right 2, left, right 3, left, right. So we are actually hitting 90 crunches, plus any extras you did earlier. Keep it going, guys. Coming into that final 2 minutes. Final 2 minutes. Now, if you manage to get it done, if you've hit the 45, or you're going to, before time runs out, I want you to get another 20 of each. So you're going to half that number, get me 20 of each. So 20 north, south, east, west, 20 hand switch press ups, 20 heel touches. Good, keep it going. Into that final 2 minutes. Keep that lower back flat, abs, pull up those shoulders. Try not to use momentum. Now, if you have gone through the cycle once and you're back to the start, I'll jump in with you. Squat to 90, knees out, screw the feet, drive the heels, squeeze the bum. North, south, east, west. Use the arms to help your momentum. It's 5 times round. Now ignore the punishment. Ignore the 5 reps of the next. If you've gone back through, I'm not going to do that to you. What I am going to challenge you to do is try and get 20, 20, 20. We're into our final minute. Remember those hand switch press up. Imaginary line. Drop, switch. Switch the other side. Wide stance. Good, keep it going, team. Keep it going, wherever you are. Maybe you're finishing that first lot of 45 of each. Maybe you're back round for a set of 20. Maybe if you're just starting, try and get me another 10 of each. 10 jumps, 10 hand side switch, press ups, 10 heel touches. Keep going. Finish strong, 30 more seconds. Stay in this fight. Stay in this fight. You got this. You got this. Keep going. Keep going. 20 seconds to go. Do not die on it now. When I shout finish, you are working. You're not resting. Don't let me catch you like this. Grit your teeth to get that extra little rep in. Even if you start again and you get me one more jump squat, or one more push up, or one more heel touch. 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome work, team. How's those legs feeling? They burning? Good work. Do me a favour. Once you caught your breath, or while you're catching your breath, lay yourself down on your side, grab the ankle, pull that ankle to your bum. That'll give you a nice stretch through the front of the quads. If you need more, pull that ankle back more, or squeeze your bum and your hips through. Find a 3 or 4 out of 10. So if 1 was nothing and 10 was pain, I just want that 3 or 4. You can feel it being stretched, but if I was to ask you to sit here for 3 or 4 minutes, you'd be able to quite easily. You wouldn't be watching the seconds tick by. Good work. Give me another 15 seconds. Good stuff, team, good stuff. Big breath in, big breath out. Relax into the stretch. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin yourself around for me. Other way. Grab that ankle, pull it back. Find that 3 or 4 out of 10. And we're just going to sit here for 30 seconds. Big breath in. And on every out breath, just try and sink and relax. Good work, guys. Keep it up, keep it up. 15 seconds. Big breath in. Big breath out. Pull that heel back if you need more. Maybe send that knee backwards. Or at the same time, squeeze the hips, send them forward. 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful work. Remember that down dog from the warm-up? We're going to do one more of those now, but you should be able to get the bum a little bit higher, those chests slightly further through. Hold for a couple of seconds. We're going to go into that big lunge. Add the rotation if you want, but maybe this is enough. Then we go back to down dog. Back to big lunge. One more each side. Now, that's enough with me, but if you feel like you need more stretching, here's what I need you to do. Go to the on-demand section on the app, go into the online hub and the mobility section or the cool-down section or the rev movement section. Have a little search around there, go and do your homework. And that way, if you ever feel tight or tender in certain areas, you will know what to do for them rather than just blindly following a coach. Guys, hope you enjoyed that. Hope the legs are feeling good after that. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.